Hello, and welcome back to LP's Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. Last time, we made our way all the way through the Tower of the Gods, and we got up here, where we're defending ourselves, which is awesome. So this episode's actually going to be a little bit different, and I'll just be upfront honest with you right away. I made a huge mistake, and there is no commentary recording. All of this, what you're seeing now, is original gameplay. This is just stuff I was doing right before the episode. And yeah, what you're hearing is me watching it. I am watching this and commenting on it as it happens in front of us. So no matter, no big deal, right? It's perfectly fine. I'm fine. It's all fine. But we're gonna do this, all right? I'm gonna do this in one take, and you're gonna be there with me, and we're gonna see what happens. So we're going in. We're entering the boss chamber. The door shuts ominously behind Link as it does, and he's faced with, well, hands, it would look like. You have done well to find your way to this place. O chosen one, accept this final challenge. The hands are glowing, and there are eyeballs, or at least one eyeball on one of the hands. Two hands, two eyeballs. You know what that means? You need to assault them. Anytime Nintendo ever faces you with a hand featuring an eyeball, you know that's kind of the place to go. Even in games where you don't have a bow and arrow, as we're using now, like Super Mario 64, in the what is it called? It's the sand stage. It's the sand painting. It's in the basement to the left. There's no actual painting. It's a wall, but you get what I'm talking about. Inside the pyramid, in that stage, there's another little boss dude, and he's got eyeballs in the hands, and you punch those things, and that makes me uncomfortable to think about. So let's think about Link putting arrows in it, which we're in the process of doing. We've actually done that already. We're putting the arrows in the eyeballs, even better. And this is the part of the LP where I figure out how the heck I'm supposed to beat this boss. I had a hunch that there was some sort of bomb utilization aspect that's going to be involved. Wasn't 100% sure, as my attempt there previously did not work. But I don't think I'll give up just yet. You know, I've got to burn my way through some arrows first to get him back on the ground and open his mouth, and then I can test my bomb theory once more. And there he goes. Awesome. Eat it. Taste this delicious bomb, I beg of you. And he happily obliges. Perfect. So it would seem that the arrow to the eyeballs, bomb to the mouth, that whole song and dance, that's what works. So let's repeat that over and over again. Sweet. And one more hand to go, and he just blew out a loogie. What is that? That's arrows. Heinous. I have a hard time when I've got like a stout booger in my nose. Like, you ever get that maybe early in the morning? Arrow? Oh man. Poor thing. But it's convenient for us because we had just ran out of arrows. And obviously, that's designed that way, right? We all know, very forgiving. And I had ran around this stage a little bit prior, part that I skipped through, looking for pottery. Surely there had to be something, right, for hearts, for arrows, for supplies that you need to use to beat the boss, but there was nothing. The supplies were in his nostrils the whole time. Silly me, I didn't guess it, but that's fine. Case in point, more nasal arrows. I don't know. I feel uncomfortable saying that, but that's where we're at. Okay, one more. Oh, and he's down, and I think this should be the final snack. Eat up, buddy. And it was. The path can now be open. O chosen one, what will now come to pass is tied to your fate, to the path that you have chosen. Go forward with caution. Oh! Ah! More purple light. The Tower of the Gods is rife with it, and it's excellent. Link is very pleased as well because he knows that that means something. He's just happy. He's not sure what's over there, but it's light and it's exciting, and there is a heart container, which we will take. You get a heart container, your life energy +1 brings us to 6, which is great. I haven't been spending a whole lot of time collecting heart pieces, and maybe I should. Maybe in the future I'll dedicate an episode just to running around and collecting heart pieces that I may or may not have missed. I've kind of just been focused on completing the game, and that's fun too. But I might need more health. Only at 6 this far in the game. I don't know. Now that we're on top of the Tower of the Gods, though, we can climb up to the highest point that we here can reach, and then promptly wonder what the heck we're supposed to do next. So I've got an idea. Those holes over there, rather that hole specifically, that looks kind of low, doesn't it? I wonder if I play the Wind's Requiem, point the wind in that direction if I can't use the Deku Leaf, and soar the heck out of here. Because I've been here for 37 minutes, and I'm ready to leave. There's no door, there's no chest, there's no pottery, there's no seagulls. What is this? We're on an island in the middle of the ocean. There's no avians. So we're floating. We will fly. We made it, but Invisible Wall tells us no. Okay, well, I am, at this point, up to my neck with frustration and all out of ideas. So we'll ascend once more and wait. What was that above me? It was a bell. Yes, it's a bell. It is a bell. But that looks suspiciously like something that I can use the grappling hook on. I'm no expert, of course, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Sure as heck, it is. We're gonna swing. We're ringing the church bells. It's time for midnight mass. Come on out, everybody. All, like, 0 inhabitants of this island. We ring the bell, hands down to what I assume will be the King of Red Lions, our trusty steed, our boat. No, it's wrong. It's the donut, the glowing donut in the sea. It is glazed and it is raised, and the King of Red Lions is hungry for donuts. He sails forward with Link inexplicably upon his back. That was a really quick descent. You have done well, Linko. It would seem that the gods have acknowledged you to be a true hero, but this does not mean your trials have ended here. Once you take your first step into the world beyond the ring of light you see shimmering in the waves before you, your true trial will begin. Are you ready, Linko? Yeah. And we sail forward into the donut of light. Sinking slowly, Link ponders his ability to breathe, and then remembers, oh yeah, I have gills. And oh, we've arrived. We are here at the Triforce Land? Gray and white, something, I'm not sure. Oh, it's Hyrule Castle, I bet. It's gotta be, right? This is a Zelda game. Hyrule, Zelda, you get it. Either way, it's devoid of color, which I am not particularly a fan of. I can see the appeal of some, like, black and white art, but this right here, right now, I need some color. You're probably wondering where we are, aren't you, Linko? Unfortunately, there is not enough time for me to explain it to you now. Well, once you are able to strike down Ganon with the item you obtain in this castle, all will be made clear to you. trust in my words. See what awaits you in the castle. So, you say there's not enough time to explain to me where we are. It's Hyrule Castle, man. You just say that. I mean, Link probably wouldn't even get it. He'd be like, okay, cool. I mean, so maybe that's what he meant when there's not enough time to explain it all to you, but could have just said that, and it would have been like a good cue, a little good tip to the audience who probably already knows. So maybe it's not necessary. I don't know. Anyways, we've made our way inside. And there seems to be a plethora of beautiful creatures here that are not attackable. They look, like enemies. They seem like enemies. They don't quite seem like stone or anything like that. They appear as if they are almost frozen in time. Hey. All right, Linko. I'll need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in this castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Do you know where to watch, where to search, and what you must do to open the hidden way? You will find a clue in the shape of the herald near where we arrived at the castle. So, Triforce. It seems pretty intuitive, right? We don't need to go back outside to figure that out. That's the design on the floor. We got 3 triangle blocks. It just makes sense. But anyways, as I was saying prior, yeah, it seems as if the enemies are all frozen in time. It would lead one to believe that should we maybe complete this puzzle or reach some other objective in this area, that everyone will snap back into action and, well, be all over us. Hopefully that's not the case, but, well, it lends itself to that theory. Here you see Link discovering how triangles work. You see they do not push north, south, east, west. They do not push in the 4 regular directions that you would ordinarily push a square block in a Zelda game. They rotate. These triangle stones, they rotate on a hinge, it would seem. And thankfully, the task is not so insurmountable as to be impossible. You have Link completing the first one there, and quickly on his way to the second one. So I think we are good to move forward with this. Ladies and gentlemen, what's he going to do? He's a little scared to get boxed in. He doesn't know how else to get it in there. It will not push. He decides to pull, and he's inside. That's okay. The good noise was played. The Triforce sinks into the ground. It begins to glow and emit a golden yellow light, as is customary for all Triforces in these parts. Exposing what is likely the deli or the basement. I don't know. Either one would be fine with me at this point. But there is also this door, this entryway over here. Obviously, Link's thirst for exploration rages on. Comes out to see there's nothing. All right, Link, it's time to go back in. We're going away from where we're supposed to be. Okay, see, I told you. It's time to go back into the castle. The King of Red Lions specifically stated that there was an item that we needed to defeat Ganon, and we could only get it inside the castle. So, well, priorities, my man. But exploration, I understand. So, there's our excellent Triforce, and up the stairs it was, just around them, yes. There you go. Perfect. The basement. I gotta tell you, commentating an episode like this is difficult and strange all at once. Anyways, if you hadn't already known, if you missed the intro or something, I lost the commentary for this episode. Yeah, I made a huge mistake, and so I'm commentating it as I'm watching it with you. Now take the sword that lies before you. It is none other than the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane. It is the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. Well, sweet. I will gladly take that. It's a little less blue than I remember Master Swords being, but you say it's the Master Sword, it's the Master Sword. We're being honored by a non-zero amount of stone knights, it would seem. Is that 6? Is that 5? Counting is hard. Oh, I didn't bring my sunglasses. Oh boy, what does this mean? It's going back to the room with all the hideous, delightful friends. Colors returning to the world. Somehow I can't imagine that's entirely great for us. Call it a hunch. And there they go. Excellent. On cue. Dark nuts and moblins galore. Isn't it just wonderful? Very cool. So now we have the Master Sword. It looks a little like different, especially around the hilt. It does have its blue hue now that the earth has regained its color saturation. But it's not like open, right? Like, I'm not a sword expert or anything, so I don't know what they're called, but little like wings, near where the blade begins, those things need to be open for it to look more like the Master Sword that I know and love. Anyways, also, before we leave this basement, I want to check out the stained glass murals, the windows, where they're receiving their light from. I'm not actually sure, given that we are in a basement underground. Yeah, maybe they've just got some like magic stuff going on. So anyways, they look like Ocarina of Time sages. That looks like Princess Ruto, the Sage of Water. That looks like Raru, the Sage of Light. And then, of course, Saria, the Forest Sage. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. Maybe. I think you get the Forest Medallion from her. And then, of course, Darunia, Fire, Impa, just Spirit, Shadow. No, because Spirit is the final one. Naburu. Yes! Oh, man. So when I recorded this the first time, the audio that I lost, that commentary, I could not figure it out. And I'm not going to, like, pause the recording to go, like, Google. I don't know. It feels like it takes away from the authenticity. You got to just do it in one take and let it be. But I couldn't remember the name. I spat out, like, Comb and Kotake. Like, I know some people in the area in Gerudo Desert. I like the music. But I got it this time. Naburu. Now watch me be wrong. Watch me just be so confident here. It'd actually be wrong. But I think that's what it is. So we'll see. Anyways, we checked out all those sweet stained glass windows, and we're upstairs now, only to get accosted by a wave of enemies. There's where we came in at, and yes, of course, it's barred electrically. So what does that mean? You guessed it. Killing montage! Get over here, Miss Piggy. Don't make me tell Kermit. Normally, you gotta go to Montana to see moves like that. What does the fuck say? Ow. Now, that's what I call a griddled McChicken. I don't wanna get smacked! You need to get out of here. You smell like cottage cheese and tree branches. Come here, I wanna play catch with you. You really need to work on your hands, boy. You'll never make the league like that. No! I thought I told you, Billy. I don't want a roughhouse. Quick, someone call an ambulance. But not for me. You're going the right way for a smack bottom. I come to Hyrule to make a movie film. Get the heck out of here. All right. And I think that's the final one. I scoured this whole blasted chapel or whatever it is, and I eliminated all I could find. So can we leave now? No. The answer is no. There must be more out there, but we're going to have to go find them next time. So, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then.